transit effect in the year 2022 for the rising sign as well as for the moon sign. Choice is yours. Saturn represents karma. Saturn represents hard work. Saturn represents profession. Saturn represents our career, status, our status in society. Saturn represents our prestige, honor, income resources, financial opportunities. Saturn represents property, any kind of property. Saturn represents our financial backing. Saturn means money. Saturn represents wealth, assets. Saturn also represents directly, indirectly lifespan. Health issues which are most complex and difficult to deal with. Life-threatening health issues. Saturn also represents death. Saturn also represents crisis, trauma, grief, hard work's reward. Saturn represents service sector. The whole service sector where we provide the services. Saturn represents profession, career, merchandising. And Saturn's impact and effect are very important. But if you are very much concerned about your future, about your job, about your business, about your career, about your profession, about your employment the coming year, about your status, prestige, financial backing, your professional projects, your professional ventures, then Saturn transit effect are quite important. You have to learn about those. What are these according to your moon sign? What are Saturn's transit effect according to your Lagna sign? Both. Saturn's transit effect. Saturn represents your karma. Saturn represents your work. Saturn represents your job. Saturn represents your profession. Saturn represents your career, status, prestige, honor. Saturn represents your income resources, your property in the form of a wealth. Saturn represents your assets. Saturn represents your health. Saturn represents if you're going through any kind of a crisis or trauma. Saturn also represents your grief. Saturn also represents reward of your hard work. Saturn represents if you're in a service sector, you're doing a job, environment at your job. Saturn represents if you're self-employed. Saturn represents if you're a business person, if you're a businessman. All kind of environment, all kind of situation regarding your job, regarding your business, regarding your career. So transit of Saturn for Leo in 2022. Transit of Saturn in 7th house. Saturn's transit in 7th house is starting 7th house transit for Saturn from 29th of April 2022. And Saturn transit in 7th house till 12th of July 2022 is around about 2.5 months. The paya of Saturn is iron. Leo, be prepared for unexpected struggle, unexpected challenges, rise in expenditure. You'll go through quite a few domestic arguments, conflict, too much opposition, lack of communication with respect to nearest or dearest one. You have a lots of opportunity for joint ventures. You'll involve in a deal of a car or property. You'll come across a few obstacles, delays, waste of time. But your well-thoughtful effort will be handsomely rewarded. Your well-defined project will bring unique rewards for you. There will be traveling for business, pleasure and religious journeys. As long as you are disciplined, devoted, determined, dedicated to your path, then your prosperity will be rising. Success will be assured. You got to put a lot of effort in your communication with people around you, personally as well as professionally. Refrain from adopting any egoistic attitude, making sure there must not be any ego investment in any of your business, in any of your professional decision. Please refrain from ego. More you improve your way of communication with people around you, more you improve your communication with people, the world around you, more you will be flourished. May I say respectfully, be more humble in your approach. Then there's only way you can win the world, not with an ego. Saturn transit in 7th house, donate some sort of you got to be well thoughtful what you want to achieve. Almost all aspects of your life will require extra focus. Your income may suffer and you may even lose some of your money due to treachery, due to deception, due to cheating, fraud, deception. Avoid taking any kind of a loan during this particular time. It will take longer to pay off than you expect. Work will be hard. You will need to go extra mile to experience success in your undertaking. You have to. Beware of being deceived or cheated if you are in any kind of a partnership or joint business or joint enterprise. Those employed should be avoiding doing anything that might cause them to lose their job. Student must find it difficult. Student will find difficult. They might find difficult to concentrate on their study. They can be all over the place. Some of you also go to foreign land during this phase of time. And however, if possible, avoid going on trips. They could be troublesome. You might lose your home as to be forced to live somewhere else. All areas of personal family health need attention. Some of you are likely to suffer from health problems related to kidneys and your male and female health. Any issue with the urinary or any issue with the urinary tract, you must go and see your doctor. Do not neglect any health complaint of your partner or your family. They become an issue as well if you neglect them. At home, you need to consciously maintain peace and harmony. Those who have lost a, may I say, partner due to any reason may remarry during this first particular phase of time. Nurture your friendship, otherwise your closest friends may abandon you. Be careful. It could be hard to maintain your mental balance during this phase of time, especially communication. Most of you like to develop feeling of severe anxiety and restlessness. It would be wise to avoid any kind of litigation. This may not be the good time to fight a court case or stand in an election. Be careful. Saturn position in 7th house. This transit of Saturn through this house represents culmination of the process that began about 30 years ago when Saturn entered you first time. This was to redefine yourself in your own terms. Now you need to experience yourself through one-to-one encounter with others. So through partnership or intimate association, close relationship are the area of attention. During this particular transit, you will discover, you will rediscover that your close association with others tests you out and make increased demands. Often these will be source of difficulty and dealing with them will require extra effort on your part. Some relationship will end because their demand is more than their worth. This transit often coincides with a matrimonial breakup. Even a good marriage will have to confront its flaws. When one of the pattern has Saturn transiting the 7th house, the co-worker may make greater demands upon you as compared to past because they see you as someone who can accomplish things. So they want you to prove it. That brings us to other major point about Saturn's transit through this house. On entering into 7th house, Saturn has once again come above the horizon of your chart. This means your attention is again focused primarily away from your inner world out into the social world. If you have been preparing yourself properly during this last 30 years or 14 years or 15 years, getting to know who you are, what you really are, what you can do, what you can't do, then you will begin to get a good recognition during this particular phase of time. But this house has also called for test of your ability through communication or confrontation with others. This may be particularly obvious in your profession, but it has applied equally to your personal life. This is another factor in the matrimonial tension that accompany this transit. The better you handle such confrontation, the better your relationship will be in immediate future. The situation is quite simple. You must do your very best you can at any task. And you must understand the nature of your relationship with others. Exactly what are your expectations of them and what are their expectations from you. In other words, what agreement have you made with the other people? Once you know, live up to them. It is not terribly important what the agreements are, but it is very important that how you fulfill them. This is a fundamental test of yours under this transit. Transit of Saturn in 6th house. Starting from 12th of July 2022 will carry on till 17th January 2023. Transit of Saturn in 6th house. So Saturn will leave his 7th house, gone back to reverse in the 6th. From 6th, 7th house, gone back to take a reverse gear, 7th, 6th house again. 7th house to 6th house. Saturn was transit in 7th house between April 29th till 12th of July 2022. Now is going back to 6th house. Yes. and from 12th of July 2022 carry on till 17th January 2023. And after 17th of January 2023, coming back to 7th house again. But during this time, between 12th of July 2022, carry on till 17th January 2023, Saturn gone back to 6th house. So when Saturn going back to 6th house, the power of Saturn will be silver. Leo, you will face awkward situation, but your income resources will be there. Your past efforts will be rewarded. Your expenditure can be sky high. On luxuries and lifestyle, you name it. Leo, you'll go through lots of obstacles, delays, waste of time, stumbling block, hardship, struggleful situation. You'll feel that project will be on hold and you feel stuck, blocked, not going anywhere. There will be rise in expenditure and few hassles. You go through quite a lot. You must look after your health and well-being. More you become determined, more you become successful. At this time, your personal happiness can be missing. Your expenditure struggle will be higher than your imagination. Health-wise, do take care of yourself from cold, throat infection, breathing issues, any complication linked with the bladders. Beware of legality, beware of fine, beware of penalty, punishment, beware of any animosity between you and your partner. There might be few different opinions between you and your family member. If you are a single getting married, then you'll come across many obstacles, delays in your relationship. Beware of any accident and mishappenings. Saturn position in 6th house mostly signifies financial gain. This period will see you settling all your outstanding bills, debts and dues. The flow of money will be there. Generally more than you can expect, but you may buy land or house. Some of you may consider buying a building or renovating a building. This time also sees you winning over or defeating your enemies. Health is good. You will be at peace with yourself, both personally, professionally, socially. There are some good times, but some of you find older people exceptionally supportive toward you. Friend will be helpful, more sympathetic than ever. This period is good for romance. Married people will enjoy happiness and a lot of pleasure. Lovers can look forward to mainly deeply emotional experiences. Those expecting a baby may welcome a new member in the family. Your relative will also be happy and with you during this particular planetary period. Saturn position 6th house. This is a critical time in your development. When Saturn leaves this house and crosses the 7th house, your efforts to attain your goals, ambition will begin to bear definite fruit. If you have handled this particular house properly, even you have not received much recognition for your effort in the past few years, you begin to receive it then. This transit of Saturn through 6th house can be compared to for preparing a debut. You have to put everything in order so you will make a maximum impact. Consequently, this is a time for very heavy responsibility, hard work. At this time, your responsibility may seem too overwhelming. You may not even feel equal to the challenge. If you are employed, you may find difficult to live up to your employer's demand, which can lead to difficulty or on the job. The situation is made worse by you feeling that even if you did better, you would not be adequately recognized or compensated for your efforts. You would probably be right, at least in the short run. But in the long run, if you can keep with it, the work will be beneficial. Your effectiveness as a human being will be tested during this phase of time. Therefore, you should try to get your performance into shape in many areas, especially work, profession, matter. Later, you will be in more public position where it will be harder to make necessary changes. Conserve your energy now to devote yourself more efficiently to whatever you must be done. If you can scatter or waste your energy, you will not have enough. If you try to compensate with extra burst of energy, your health may suffer. The 6th house is the house of health, and this Saturn transit means that you must attend your health. Treat your body as a tool that you must be well cared for in order to achieve its desired purpose. If your health breaks down during this transit, you should examine the way you handle your physical energies. Make sure what changes are necessary so your lifestyle may more accurately reflect your into the reality. Both of your body and mind must be in good shape for impending emergencies of your energies into the outer world. Both of you. But when everyone can see them more clearly, that will happen shortly. Please do press the bell for like and kindly share this video with your colleagues, with your family, with your friends, with everybody you know. And become our subscriber, then we can share a lot of information with you. We can inform you about our live show consultation streaming, which comes every Wednesday UK time 12 till 2, every Friday 12 till 2 UK timing, every Sunday live streaming shows. We are always presenting you live show and giving you you can participate the live show consultation streaming. You can participate in those shows every Sunday UK time 12 till 2, and then 3 p.m. till 5 p.m. UK timing. We'll also share with you weekly horoscope, monthly horoscope, yearly horoscope, that sort of content, and always the content is there for you. But for Saturn transit effect, if you really need tasks to counter the effect of Saturn transit, if there's a negative effect, precaution, which will provide you protection, chanting, which can spiritually help you out, for overcoming any kind of complication, hassles created by Saturn for you, then kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the yearly horoscope report according to your moon sign or according to your ascendant sign, according to your rising sign or lagna. Then you can implement all the strategies regarding your tasks, precautions, chanting for your betterment. Wishing you all the very best of luck.